Hey, what's going on, guys? Vega here for Serpent X Special Forces, and it's gonna be a little loud because I'm driving. I'll do my best to keep the video stabilized, but hardware is gonna be harder and harder to come by due to not so much shortages, but just supply chain cuts. And I noticed this because a buddy of mine, basically his computer is old Intel. I think it's a old Haswell Intel CPU is you know, really outdated, so he wanted to upgrade. It hit me up, you know, did the usual, here's the parts I recommend to get. I did build him a Ryzen system using the PCPartPicker.com list. Showed my recommended parts, motherboard, you know, CPU, RAM, making sure for Ryzen specifically I got him 3200 megahertz with good timings on the memory, a decent power supply. The video card he can keep, which is I believe a GTX 1060 6 gig, so he should be fine with that. But he ordered these parts like May 4th or 3rd, somewhere in there. And he's just now getting notices from Amazon that they're either out of stock or unavailable, or they're just stuck. Like they're not showing as shipped. They're not showing anything. So he's kind of disappointed in that. He reached out to customer support at Amazon. It's not the fault of Amazon customer support, right? Because you got these independent third-party vendors selling stuff, and even they may have, you know, supply chain cuts, and they're having to deal with that and try to get the parts in so they can ship it out. So he's waiting on the motherboard, he's waiting on the power supply. He did get, at first it was the CPU, but now the CPU, the Ryzen 3600 is on its way. But then the motherboard was out. Now the motherboard's on its way. Now the power supply is out, and we had to go to another vendor, which Newegg, and that should get the job done. So we're gonna be able to build this computer after all. I think that might be an undercover behind me, so I don't want to go too fast. But long story short, we're gonna have some issues with supply chain. So whether you're a miner, you're a gamer, and you're planning on building a new PC soon, especially if we got maybe possible NVIDIA parts coming out. Sorry, I gotta mute my radar detector. Possible NVIDIA GPUs coming out, AMD Big Navi, anything AMD, Intel, NVIDIA may have hits in the supply chain causing issues or hiccups. So you may not get your parts right away. We already know, due to the human malware, or whatever you want to call it, that people are unable to order, or where the time difference between before human malware and now, there's a huge delay on when you order and when you get your shipment. Now, some items are shipping like normal pretty fast, especially if you have Amazon Prime or whatever special membership. You do get those items pretty quick, but not all of them. And I'm sorry if you guys are being shooken up. I'm driving a stick shift. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you that. So if you're gonna be building a new gaming system, or you wanna get hardware for mining, whether it's, you know, a power supply, maybe some memory for your motherboard, or a mining specific motherboard, maybe the used market is something you can turn to. But our normal retailers or e-tailers are, I'm seeing an impact on it. They may have not reported an impact yet. There may not be shortages, but there is a delay in the supply chain. So when you order to when you get your parts, is gonna be impacted. So just be prepared for that. That, for me, as soon as I get the capability, I will be ordering my power supplies for the next rig or upgrade, and then any new GPUs or GPUs that I could get my hand on. So I am planning ahead, but I suspect an even further shortage or delay in getting the parts that we require or need, whether you're a gamer or a miner. So that's all I got to share with you guys for today. Thanks for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, and let me know your thoughts regarding this whole situation of human malware and how it's impacted you in the normal regular items that you get, whether it's tech or not. All right, guys, have a good one.